Hey guys, a quick word from our very first sponsor. We'd like to say a big thank you to Kong's Cards for allowing us to give out a 10% discount. For now, it's exclusively for the newest set, Magnificent Mavens. But if you're using Kong's Cards, at checkout, use code CHAINBLOCK, all caps, to get 10% off of your basket at the end of your order, while also supporting your channel. Thanks a mil.
Everybody, Team Chainblock here with yet another deck profile. And just before we get into it, please, we are now proudly sponsored by Kong Cards. So pop over to Kong Cards for your singles and get 10% off with the code Team Chainblock. As you know, there's some incredible sets coming out, so yeah, please use Kong Cards for all your singles needs. And without waiting, let's get straight into it. So yeah, I am playing a Therion Earth Machine deck. I played it at locals last night in a 26-man box tournament. Yeah, it came third. It was my first time playing the deck. I put the deck together in a day after getting Therion's 2 days ago, and the deck performed really, really well. So let's just go straight on into it. To Infinitrack Harvester. Harvester is probably the second best summon of the deck. The best thing about it is you target a card, another card you control, and the level of both monsters become the combined level of the two monsters. So this plus any level 10 is possibly a turn 1 Zeus, which is pretty funny. Bunch of singles: Trencher, Crab Crane, Tunneler, and Brutal Dozer. I think that's the standard numbers. So they all do individual things. One lets you summon from deck, one lets you summon from graveyard, one lets you shuffle 5 machine monsters into your graveyard. And yeah, they're all really good and have their uses. Other two Infinitrack cards is Heavy Forward. Heavy Forward is a really good continuous spell. It lets you add an Infinitrack monster from your deck to your hand, change the battle position of an Infinitrack monster, and you can attach this to an XYZ monster as material, which is really good, and it comes up. Get into the second engine, which is insane considering how old these cards are. Gear Frame. Gear Frame it's the best normal summon of the deck. When this card is normal summoned, you can add a Machina monster from your deck to your hand. It also has an equip card effect, which does pop up. What you're adding off this is Klapspur, and when this card is added to your hand, you can special summon it and mill a Machina monster, which you're either milling Ruin Force or Citadel. I'd say these are the two boss monsters of the deck. Ruin Force, you can banish monsters from your graveyard, machine monsters that equal or that are 12 or more in level, and special summon it. It has a quick effect negate during the battle phase, which is insane. When it's destroyed, you can summon up to 12 level star Machina monsters from your graveyard, so you can summon back Fortress and maybe a Gear Frame or Metal Cruncher. Fortress is like the OG boss monster of Machinas. When it's destroyed by battle, it can pop a card in the field. You discard a machine monster with level 8 or higher to summon this card. Fun fact, it doesn't activate, so that's pretty weird interaction. Redeployment is the best. I think it's the best spell card in the deck. No one stopped this or negated this spell card. I don't know why. It's insane. So discard one card to add 2 Machina monsters with different names from your deck to your hand, or if you discard a Machina monster, you can add 2 Machina cards. Great card, and the search of the deck, and then 1 Machina trap, which is Overdrive. Overdrive is really good you can, if it's in the graveyard, you can banish it to shuffle 3 of your machine monsters that are banished into your deck. You can target 1 machine monster you control, special summon 1 Machina monster with a different name from your hand or deck, and if you do, destroy that target, which can trigger stuff. But yeah, I think these numbers are pretty good. The only one I'd probably cut is Metal Cruncher. I know he's a bit iffy, but he definitely had his moments. Right, into the new part of the deck, which probably makes it a bit more competitive, is 2 Therion King Regulus and 2 Therion this Coliseum. If I had a third Regulus, I'd definitely pay it, and I think I'm going to pick it up. So like I said, I got these cards 2 days ago, had a day to put a deck together, and it worked out really well. Regulus is an insane card. So you can target one Therion, or more importantly, one machine monster in your graveyard, special summon this card from your hand, and if you do, equip it to this card. So if it's equipped with, say, let's have a look, where is he? If he's equipped with Machina Gear Frame has an effect when it's equipped to a card, you can unequip it and special summon it, and Regulus's effect is an Omni Negate, where you can send one Therion monster to the graveyard and negate an effect. This Colosseum adds a Therion monster from your deck to your hand, once per turn. If a monster, really important, if a monster I control would be destroyed by battle, any monster, I can send a Therion card from my deck to the graveyard. That includes this Colosseum, because it does not say you can't. Insane card, great field spell, and yeah, I'll definitely pick up a third Regulus. Go to some random ones. I played 2 Inspector Border, because he's a machine monster, and just in case I was going first or anything, I just thought it'd be funny. 1 Ancient Gearbox. We play Ancient Gear Ballista in the extra deck. When Ancient Gearbox is added to your hand, you can add a monster with 500 attack or defense from your deck to your hand. That's a few of the Infinitrack monsters. And then the 2 trains. Heavy Freight Train can special summon itself when I think it's a machine or Earth machine monster is summoned, and then Super Express Bullet Train, when it's in the graveyard at the end phase, you can add a card back to your hand, and they're both level 10s, which does pop up. Keep it going. Going to some spells now. Urgent Schedule, great card, a level 10 or level 5 or higher, and a level 4 or lower machine monster. Most of the time I summon Citadel and Gear Frame off this. Forbidden Droplet. I know a lot of people are saying Dark Ruler No More Dark Ruler No More is in a better place at the moment, but you don't mind discarding your monsters off this. Like, you want Rune Force in the graveyard, you want other stuff in the graveyard, it does benefit you. 2 Triple Tactics. Triple Tactics put in so much work. You're basically fishing for little negates when you break. I went second every time with this deck. You're kind of fishing for negates, and then just sucking your opponent in, which are power spells, and then you're slowly doing little things to build up advantage, and then eventually just breaking their board. Some nice one-offs. Go to them. Call Boy in every deck. I pulled Pot of Prosperity last night to make this a 41 card deck. I pulled it. I bought a tin before the event, put in a Pot of Prosperity. Got really lucky. It was glued to my hand. It was great. And then 1 Duster, which again, I saw my one-offs a lot. It was just one of them nights, and they put in a lot of work, which was nice to see. And good thing about Pot of Prosperity, the extra deck, a few times you're restricted to machine monsters, Earth machine monsters in the extra deck. And that's what it's full of, so you don't mind Prosperity them away, because you have multiples. Then the last 3 cards in the deck are 3 Skill Drain. I've seen people play Rivalry, Goes and Matched. You can play through Skill Drain. I had a funny... the only match I lost last night was against an Eldritch player, because, like, as I said, you can play through Skill Drain, but obviously that is the Skill Drain deck. But Skill Drain is just still a great card in this format. I played against 2 Cybers, Adignister, Mat Mech decks, and flipping Skill Drain with them it's upsetting for them, not you, obviously. And we go into the extra deck. 1 Zeus. Got the 3 trains. I think we all know what these do at this stage. Some Infinitrack monsters. The Slicer, great card. The 31 damage does pop up, or 3100 attack. Infinitrack Mountain Smasher. I played this card because I didn't have 1 Platinum gadget. It's still a good card. Infinitrack River Stormer. You can attach a material from this card to take 1 Earth Machine monster from your deck and add it to your hand. So that is a Regulus Searcher if you do not have the field spell. Gear Gadget is a good card. 2 level 4 machine monsters. That's Gear Frame or Collapsebore, and you can search a machine monster from your deck to your hand. It's really good. The Ballista. You can recur the Ballista and the Ancient Gear box with one of your Infinitrack monsters, the one that shuffles the 5 machine monsters into your deck, and you can just keep doing that loop. Double-headed Anchor Knuckles, special summon to level 10 from the graveyard. It comes up. Barricade Blocker, Quillfort Genius, and then the tree Goliath, which is what you're probably linking into most, and they can attach itself to an XYZ monster as material, which does pop up. Now, I'll go on to I'll just show the side deck just before we go. I threw the side deck together. So some of it is pretty funny. 1 Pankatops, 3 Nib. Nib's coming back a little bit at the moment. I wanted to play a Kaiju, so I thought it'd be funny playing 3 Santa Claus because it's 1200, and then under skill drain, obviously your opponent doesn't get the positive effect of drawing a card in the end phase. Some more Mystic Mine removal, Twin Twister and Cosmic. I thought it'd be funny to play 1 Mind Control and Change Your Heart. I never cited it in, but it was definitely an option. 1 Appointer of Red Lotus, and then 3 Evenly Matched. Yeah, the side deck put in a bit of work, but mostly I didn't need to change too much because you're being made go first, or you want to go second in this deck, and it really does benefit you. So yeah, that's it. Therion Earth Machines, and it was really good. It broke a lot of boards. People didn't know what to negate because it builds up slow advantage and then destroys your board. So yeah, please subscribe, like the video, share if you want, check the links in the description down below to our channel, our trading channel, Con Cards, and yeah, please look at Con Cards for your singles, and see you.